Iftaar in this blessed month of Ramadan. I'm very honored and humbled that Peer Muhammad Tayyib Rahman Saab has gave me the chance to host this evening. Usually this is hosted by our late Councillor and former Lord Mayor, the late Muhammad Azim. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them the highest maqam in Jannah. They are very dearly missed by us all. So it's very difficult for me to fill their boots, but I will try my level best to do what I can do this evening and make you feel as welcome as possible this evening. We hope that you, by bringing the community together this evening, it's one of those things in the blessed month of Ramadan is to bring people together, especially your neighbors. And that's what we have done this evening, brought the local community together, irrespective of race or religion. And what a beautiful way to break the fast. What a beautiful way to. And we'd like to start off the evening by Talawat. I call Pir Raza Al Mustafa Saab to come up and do Talawat, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر صدق الله العظيم صلى الله عليك يا
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah Mawla ya salli wa sallim daiman abadan ala بك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق محمد سيد الكونين وثقلين محمد سيد الكونين وثقلين والفريقين من غرب ومن عجم مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم.
Subhanallah. I'd just like to welcome all of you, those I can see and recognize. I'll start off on this side. Raja Muhammad Ishtiaq, I welcome you, sir. He's our local businessman and always here supporting the Qadria Trust. Welcome, sir. I'd like to welcome former Lord Mayor Councillor Shafiq Shah. Welcome to this evening, sir. I'd also like to welcome Shazad Iqbal, radio presenter, mashallah. Thank you for turning up. Dr. Imran Saab, welcome. I see Councillor Bushra B from here. Welcome. Saima Ahmed, welcome. There's a couple of other councillors on the front. I don't know your name. So welcome to you all. Mick Brand, welcome. Welcome to you all, the ones I don't know your name. I can see Chris Gallen is smiling here. Welcome to Chris Gallen, who's just been promoted to the Bowsley and Kings Heath area of Birmingham, who's sadly left us here in Sparkbrook. He's fasting today. It's his first fast. So fair play to him to actually join in this blessed month. Respect to you as well, sir. I can see Commander John Thacker, who was with us last week at another Iftar event, and he's fasting for the whole month. So hats off to you as well, sir. I can see also Amir Khan from the council enforcement team. Welcome to you, my brother. I can see Councillor Saima Suleiman from the whole Green Ward. Welcome, my dear sister. Councillor Nikki Brennan is here from our Sparkle Ward. Welcome to you. And you are shortlisted at the moment. I think you're going for the West Midlands Mayor. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you for attending this evening. Thank you so much. And we will like Councillor Bushra B to come up and say a few words, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome everybody. Now today is so important because this is a multi-faith day. And when I was the Lady Mayoress and my dad was the Lord Mayor, this was one of the first events, religious ones that I attended. And I saw my colleagues from the Royal Navy, the police, and they were all fasting. And I was so honoured and touched that people from another faith would actually come to our mosque and actually fast all day and actually open the iftari with us. It's so important to get all communities involved, no matter what faith you're from and what your background is, whether that's your class or your social upbringing or anything. Now, the masjid that Pir Sahib is the Islamic Centre of Britain, the mosque that Pir Sahib is building, is very important because it's not only going to be a mosque, it's actually going to be an iconic 6-story masjid, the largest in Europe. It's also going to have an education centre, which is going to cater for primary and secondary children, and that will be spaces for 500 children. And also there will be a community centre. Now we really need this, especially for the youth of our city. Services have dropped, and I know a lot of people blame us, the councillors, but it's actually the government. So also we'll be having a commercial unit apartment, so it will be self-sustaining, and it will have an eco project with the roof gardens. So I'm really pleased that we care about the environment as well. It's very important. I wasn't actually expecting to make a speech, but thank you for bringing that on me. So this is kind of ad hoc, but I do want to thank all of my councillors who have come here today. Councillor Sam Forsyth, Mick Brown, Nikki Brennan, Saima Suleiman, Saima Ahmed, and everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you. Enjoy your iftari.
Thank you to Councillor Bushra B. I've jumped ahead of myself. Actually, I should have called our respected and honourable Peer Muhammad Tayyib Muhammad Rahman Saab to say a few words before. So, Peer Tayyib Saab.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and good evening all. On behalf of Qadria Trust, I welcome you all for this interfaith iftar together. It is great to see that our community members from different backgrounds, cultures, and faith joined us today. It is basic teachings of Islam to invite and gather with people from other religions or no religion, so we can understand each other more than find ways for the betterment of the society as a whole. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, is full of such stories when he invited and gathered the people of different faiths at that time. I believe such events will bring peace, happiness, and the sense of togetherness in our community. Once again, thank you for joining. Jazakallah khair. आज मैं बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हूँ कि आज यहाँ पे हमारे यहाँ एक दफ़ा फिर इंटरफेथ इफ्तार का एहतमाम किया गया है और आज डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड के लोग मुख्तलिफ यहाँ के अथॉरिटीज़ जो हैं यहाँ पे जमा हैं और यही तालीमात हैं हमारे नबी अकरम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की कि आप लोगों को मस्जिद नबवी में जमा करते और वहाँ से अमन का, इत्तेफाक का, यूनिटी का पैगाम पूरी दुनिया के अंदर जाता था और उसी पैगाम को आम करने के लिए हम एक बहुत बड़ा जो इस्लामिक सेंटर ऑफ ब्रिटेन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उसकी लैंड जो एक्वायर कर ली गई है, प्लानिंग परमिशन अप्रूव हो गई है, तो उसके अंदर हम चाहते हैं कि हम आए और हमारी कम्युनिटी के जितने मेंबर्स हैं वो एक जगह पे इकट्ठे हों और वहाँ पे एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म हमारे लिए मुहैया हो कि इससे बड़े प्रोग्राम हम वहाँ पे कर सकें। अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला की बारगाह में दुआ है कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला पूरी दुनिया के अंदर अमन अता फरमाए। जज़ाकुमुल्लाह।
Thank you. That was our respected Peer Sahib. I would like to call up our local councillor, Saima Ahmed, if she would just like to come and say a few words. Jazakallah khair.
Assalamualaikum everybody. This is going to be my first time saying anything in a mosque since I've been elected. First of all, I'm going to pay my respect to former Councillor Muhammad Azim. And I'm really honored to be here among all these councillor and people with interfaith and doing this lovely iftari in this lovely mosque. To support all the community, have this different community come together and work together and do the iftari with everyone together. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, mashallah. Thank you. Okay, I have Councillor Mick Brown on my list. If you'd like to come up and say a few words, sir.
Thank you for inviting me here tonight. It's a real pleasure to be able to come to a group like this. Everybody talks a lot about interfaith, and I think it's really important that we make that a reality because the community is made up of people from all religious faiths, but we've all got the same wishes at heart in terms of what we want for our families and what we want for our children. So kind of thank you for the invitation, and thank you for what you're actually doing here for your local community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mick. Thanks for coming tonight. Much appreciated. Councillor Sam Forsyth.
Good evening. Thank you for inviting me today. I feel incredibly humbled to be here. It's a long time, I regret to say, since I have been inside a mosque, and that is my failing. I am honoured to be here, and thank you for inviting me to break your fast. It's a pleasure. Other councillors have said how important it is that we all come together. We all represent diverse communities that are made up of many, many wonderful people, many of whom are people of faith, some have no faith. But together, when we work together, we are stronger and we are better. And together, we will make a better city. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam, and thanks for coming tonight. Much appreciated. Next on my list is Councillor Nikki Brennan from the Sparkhill Ward. She was supposed to see us last week. Due to commitments, she couldn't make it. So it's an honour and pleasure to have you here this evening.
You have. Good evening, everybody. I'm so pleased to be here tonight at this interfaith iftar and see so many familiar faces from my friends at the council and religious leaders in my ward and police, and so many new faces too. So we come together in a spirit of compassion, tolerance, and mutual respect. This is the precise spirit that animates the holy month of Ramadan. It is also a spirit that reflects in the core values of all major religions, namely the fundamental understanding that we are bound together in our common humanity. Ramadan is a time when family, friends, and communities come together to strengthen bonds of friendship and unity. In joining together, we deepen our understandings of our own and other faiths and our active participation in other cultures and traditions. So I hope you, and thank you for having me. And thank you for my lovely friend Arshad for arranging me to come and speak.
Thank you, Councillor Nikki Brennan. Much appreciated that you've come and attended and took out time from your busy schedule. As we know, you're trying to stand for the mayor. So much appreciated. The next who I'm going to call up doesn't really need much introduction, but we all know him very well. He's a very big community leader and businessman in the local area, Raja Muhammad Ishtiyaq Sahab.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I welcome all of our distinguished guests here tonight in Qadria Trust. Qadria Trust is the local mosque and community center, and we are looking forward to build big mosque and big community center and one of the biggest great city of Birmingham. With your help and your support. As we are British Muslims, we're proud to be British Muslims. This is the fourth or fifth generation is growing up here now. What the Home Secretary says the other day, it hurts her. We need to get together and unite as a whole country, as a whole community. Not the divide, not the criticize without any proof and evidence. Therefore, you are very important councillor here. You need to speak to the government. We are the second largest community in Great Britain. And we are the one of the, I think, first community in Birmingham, more than 250,000. Shah, is that right or no? Bit more than that. So we, as you can see, the Birmingham, day by day, every year progressing. We invest, we work hard, and we fast. I work 12 hours a day and fasting today. At times, in 90 and 80, there was no Muslims, young lady counselor. And the people do say, why don't Muslim ladies and young ladies come forward? Today you can see the example. Time has changed. Time has changed. That day is gone. That fashion is gone. Now it's new fashions, new times. We're looking forward. Community coalitions, integrations, and united as whole. So please pray, and we need your support for this new center, Islamic Center of Great Britain. We got one of the best location in whole of the Birmingham. Therefore, whenever is anything we need for the great Islamic Center of Great Britain, we need your support, councillors and the community leaders and the local police also. I have nothing to say more. Thank you very much for coming. Keep coming. Whenever you need us, please do come. Thank you.
MashaAllah. Thank you, Raja Saab, for your lovely words. And as you said, it is lovely community cohesion at its best when we bring all communities together, irrespective of faith and religion. So lovely, great atmosphere in the room. Next on my list is Mr. Farooq Khan, Chairman, Overseas Business Forum, UK.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon for all. First, I would like to thank Mr. Tayyib Rahman Sahab for inviting me to this wonderful interfaith gathering. I feel really honored and believe that this kind of events really makes a positive difference in the society where people are ethnic and religious beliefs and come together to understand each other values. Thanks all the guests and पीर साहब स्पेशली जो ब्रिटेन का जो सबसे बड़ा एक सेंटर बन रहा है उसके लिए इन लोगों ने जितनी कोशिशें की और यहाँ पे इन्होंने कौंसिल में और ख़ासकर सिटी कौंसिल ने बहुत कोऑपरेटिव किया और ये सारी अप्रूव कंप्लीट हो गई तो इस ग्रेट जो इतना बड़ा इंस्टीट्यूट बन रहा है और इतने बड़े शहर में तो हम सबको फ़ख्र होना चाहिए हम सब मुस्लिम बरादरी को भी कि इन सब का हम शुक्रिया भी अदा करें कि इन्होंने हम लोगों के साथ ताउन किया और यहाँ पे इतना बड़ा सेंटर बन रहा है और हम लोगों को इससे बहुत ज़्यादा फ़वायद हासिल होंगे बहुत शुक्रिया थैंक यू
MashaAllah. Thank you, Farooq Saab, for your words. It wouldn't be right if I didn't call my local councillor, Councillor Simon Suleiman, to come up and say a quick few words. If you could come up and just say a quick few words, Jazakallah khair.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you very much, Brother Arshad, for inviting me to speak today. As you can see, many of us weren't expecting to speak today, so we haven't really prepared anything. But I just want to say how wonderful it is to be here and to see so many of my colleagues and people from all faiths come together. And I think for me, what Ramadan means is about looking within myself. So for each of us, it's about that looking internally of how we can improve ourselves, improve our characters, and how we can, be better in every walk, in every aspect of our lives, and on how we, how we are with others, our colleagues, our families, our communities. And I think what Peer Saab and what the masjid is doing here in terms of with this center, that the vision that they've got here is creating a community hub here in the center of one of the most deprived wards in the city. And I think that it could work really well in terms of bringing different communities together. So I want to thank you very much for inviting me here and our colleagues. And it's been a really fantastic experience. And I look forward to breaking fast with all of you today. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I'd just like to welcome a few people who've just come in. Chief Inspector Mohammed Hanif of West Midlands Police is here. Inspector, is it Chief Inspector or Inspector? The Chief Inspector as well, mashallah. Yusuf Khan is here also. Chaudhry Azhar Mahmood from Shine and Kebab, another one of our legends from the local area, mashallah. Welcome to you, sir. I think Councillor Rakib is here from the Smallheath Ward. Welcome to you, my brother. If I don't mention anybody's name, I apologize, but I think the former Councillor Akhlaq, I can see from the ward end is here as well. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Welcome to you, sir. Time is of the essence. It's very short, so we won't be able to call all of you, but whoever we do call, we just give you that chance to give a short and sweet message today. Next on my list is the Deputy Lord Mayor Shafiq Shah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Mufti Saab, Mohtaram Peer Saab, distinguished guests, friends, good evening, Assalamu alaikum. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to Mohtaram Peer Tayyib Rahman Saab for inviting us all here for this interfaith iftar. Month of Ramadan is month of blessings, compassion, and forgiveness. It's also time to reflect and remember all those who are less fortunate. And it also gives us message of kindness. Be kind to everyone, regardless of what religion, what color they are. And as
Mohtaram Raja Ishtiaq Sahib said earlier on. Birmingham is a very diverse city. Here we have people from different faiths, different backgrounds, and people of no faith. In fact, we've got 187 different nationalities here. And it's very important that we do have events like these to understand each other. And I want to particularly pay my gratitude to Mohtaram Peer Saab, not just for arranging this event, but everything else he's done for many, many years to bring people from different faiths, different backgrounds together. And I think it's very important that we do understand each other's religion and actually participate in events like these. With these words, I would like to thank the entire team of Qadria Trust for inviting us here and also for the huge project they're doing, which will be a landmark in not just Birmingham, but throughout the country. So, peace up. I wish you every success with your future project. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Shah Saab, for your lovely and humble words. I'd like to welcome our local Whole Green MP, Tahir Ali, and I'll also like to call him up to say a few words. Jazakallah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Distinguished guests, Mir Tayyib Saab, my fellow councillors, Deputy Lord Mayor, and having around former councillors, Akhlaq Saab, respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. I was going to say almost word to word what the Deputy Lord Mayor said about Peace Hub in terms of bringing communities together, uniting communities. I think the strength of Birmingham is its different communities, albeit certain individuals would like to destroy the strength, as we had witnessed in King's Heath last week. But the councillors, the council, the police and crime commissioner, his team at Birmingham Community Partnership came together to make sure those that want to divide the city were not successful. And I think it's important that events like Iftaar and other religions that do have events are attended in equal and good numbers to demonstrate that Birmingham has one community and we will unite as one when it comes to defending and protecting those that believe in religions, those that do not believe in religions, and whatever background they come from. So it gives me immense pleasure to be here, not only as a member of parliament, but the work that the community is doing, whether it's mosques, whether it's temples, whether it's synagogues, or the churches, then we need to come together and demonstrate to those that want to divide us that we will not tolerate that, we will not allow that, and we will remain united. I promised Peace Hub I will be here for 7:30, and I'm conscious in about 23 minutes' time we'll be opening our fast, and I want other communities to be part of that. So I would once again thank Peace Hub, all the councillors that are here, former councillors, community members, respected, and how can I forget Rajesh Diaksab, who has been the advocate of peace and harmony through his Qaid-e-Azam Trust in terms of making sure that Birmingham is integrated and we all come together no matter what community we belong to. Thank you.
MashaAllah. Thank you to our local MP, Tahir Ali. I'd just like to welcome our former Lord Mayor, Khwaja Mahmood Saab as well. He was the first Muslim Lord Mayor in Birmingham, mashallah. We welcome you, and if you could just say a couple of words. We'd like everyone to move forward, please, because there's not enough space, I've been told. So if everybody could kindly move forward, we'd really appreciate that. Jazakallah khair. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Peace out, Deputy Lord Mayor, MP for All Green. मेरे दोस्तों भाइयों अस्सलाम वालेकुम. Most of the things have already been said.
But I just like to say that I thank PSAB for inviting me and organizing this beautiful event this evening. PSAB does this every year, and I hope that he continues. He doesn't just do a religious work around here, but he will also do a work around the community cohesion. When I was a Lord Mayor 20 years ago, it's a long time, and I started the, trying to bring the community together, and I was very successful in that. I had people coming to the parlor from different community. Whenever you come and Lord Mayor, I was the first sort of Asian and Muslim Lord Mayor, and there was a church on uh, Bullring and St. Martin's Church, and they were invited me, and they were a bit concerned that being a Muslim, I might not turn up to the church, and when this dean came to see me, and he said, "Will you come to our church? We do this civic service for every Lord Mayor every year, and we're going to do the same for you. Would you come and attend?" I said, "Of course I will. I will be a Lord Mayor for Birmingham, and I will come." And that's the one of the thing I will be doing. That I will be traveling around to every sort of different faith institutes. So I did go there, and when I went there, what they said was normally they don't let Lord Mayor to speak, but in this instance, because I was the first Asian Muslim Lord Mayor, they allow me to read two surah out of a Quran, and I think that was a big thing for me. And the church always tremendously full. Lisa, I know you do a great work, and I don't have to praise you in front of everybody, but your work speaks for itself. I think that one of the things I do like about you that you work and try to bring people together, and this reflects this evening. You got people here from different faiths attending this iftar dinner, and I think we will enjoy the dinner and we will enjoy the gathering. With this, I thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, mashallah. I'd like to call Brother Shazad Iqbal to say a few words. Jazakallah.
نحمد ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Distinguished guests, respected elders, brothers, sisters, Assalamu alaikum. First and foremost, let me thank Hazrat Qibla Pir Tayyib Rahman Sahab for organizing this fantastic event, Iftari special event. As always, every year, Hazrat Sahab makes sure that he gets all the communities right across the board, all the institutions. As we can see, we've got people from the West Midlands Police, from the Council, Member of Parliament, Tayyib Sahab, and of course, the rest of the colleagues who are here as well. So once again, thank you very much for inviting me on behalf of British Kashmir Foundation UK, Noorcare Foundation UK, and all the TV channels and radio channels that I work and represent. We fully support you on this great cause, and no doubt we will continue to support you. One thing I would say is please make sure that you support the new project. That is something that what we need in terms of financial support. I'm talking about. It's you're talking millions of pounds is going to be spent on this project. Pir Saab is not here on his own. Of course, he's got the community with him. We're supposed to be helping and supporting him financially as much as we possibly can throughout this month. And of course, even after this month, we make sure that we can support this and get this building up and running in the coming few years or so. Also, let me thank former councillors and Lord Mayors as well, including Councillor Shafiq Shah Saab, was working extremely hard for many, many years for the community. Thank you very, very much. Many thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Shazad. Thank you, sir. I'd just like to welcome Councillor Aklak Ahmed from Whole Green North and Councillor Rashid Mahmood from Sparkhill Ward and Councillor Zakarullah from Yardley Ward. Welcome to you all. Time is ticking, and I'd like to call Commander John Thacker to just quickly say a few words. Commander John Thacker is somebody who has I met last week at our multi-faith iftar, and he's fasting the whole month. He's observing the whole month. So that's fair play to him. We take our hats off to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for inviting us to your iftar. As Ramadan started, I celebrated my 45th birthday in the Royal Navy. And my team was set up to go out into communities, tell people about the Royal Navy. But what I've actually discovered in all my time, we've been doing this job in this area for 5 years now, is that it's events like this that I've gained a massive understanding of the different religions and different cultures that I never thought I would get. I thought my job was to go out and tell you about the Navy. I never realised that it'd be such a learning curve for me. So I'm particularly on this event, I'd like to thank you for the invite and look forward to breaking the fast. I started fasting initially when we got invited to Iftar. I'd just do the one day because I felt it was unfair to try and break a fast when I hadn't been fasting. And then during lockdown, I took it as a personal challenge to do the full Ramadan fast. And then this is the third year that I've been doing it. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Thanks for attending again today. Much appreciated. Next on the list is Sergeant Chris Gallen, who's also is fasting today. It's his first fast. So fair play to you as well, Chris. He was talking about MP Tyre Ali. He's here in the room now, mate.
Assalamu alaikum. How do you follow someone who's been fasting a month when you've been doing it for a day? In essence, I did it last year for this event. And the day I spoke to some of my friends and my colleagues, and they said, just drink water for your first one. And I did that, and it was okay. Although I was here whinging constantly, going, is the food ready yet? However, this year, I've done it without the water. And I already had a massive respect for you as a community, the faith, and the discipline that you have in order to fast for an entire month. Never more so than today, when you don't realize the effects that it has, not only on the body, but on the mind, where you have to have that, again, that discipline, that faith to know you're doing it for the right reasons, to learn about yourself, to learn about your religion. And I want to say, in relation to this multi-faith Iftar that we are celebrating this evening, this is one of the first mosques when I was the Sergeant for Sparkbrook that was part of our new multi-faith forum in the Hall Green constituency. So much so that that has now got, I believe, well over 30, 40 members from different religions, and is being rolled out across all of the West Midlands Police, from Wolverhampton all the way to Coventry. So the model and the community spirit shown by the people in this mosque, this community, allowed me as a sergeant to make leaps and bounds in how I can police exactly by consent, by the community leading the way and allowing me to follow. And I want to say thank you all very much for the opportunity to be here again. I said it last year, but inshallah, I'll be here again next year, only for a month. Thank you all very much.
Thank you to Sergeant Chris Gallen. Thanks for attending and taking your valuable time out this evening. I'd like to also welcome Councillor Mohammed Adris from Alam Rak Ward, and also Councillor Raja Saqib from the Small Heath Ward. I can see Brother Jace, site manager from Springfield School, here is also here. Welcome to you as well, my dear brother. I'd like to call Vicar Toby from St. John's Church to come and say a few words.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Good to see you one and all. Thank you, Pirsad. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your invitation, and please accept my sympathies on the loss of our friend. So I bring greetings from St. John's Church in Sparkhill. Forgive me, I'm going to try this in Urdu because I am trying to practice, but I will talk slowly and do throw things at me if my pronunciation is too awful. I think it might be, but we'll try. So Mayor St. John's Church, Salam Latahu. Very good. I am trying to learn. Dira Bulia, please do speak to me, but very, very slowly, and my accent needs an awful lot of work. Friends, it's good to be here, and I feel a real sense of excitement when I look at this picture of this project, a picture of something which doesn't exist yet. But I remember, of course, that here we are on the centre of this island. There is the Midlands. In the centre of the Midlands, there is Birmingham, and in the centre of Birmingham, of course, there is Sparkbrook, Sparkhill, Walsall Heath. Here we are right at the middle. And so I thank you for your dedication to this area. And I really look forward to putting things of faith right at the centre of this island. And my own prayer as a Christian is that together we can be a force transformative of this community, of the peoples who live on this island. They seem so often to have lost their way. What a confused place this country is. Well, let's put faith back at the centre, and friends, this is going to be part of that. I thank you. I wish you a blessed Ramadan Mubarak, and I look forward to seeing you around in Spark Hill and in Sparkbrook. You are my friends and my precious neighbours. Shukriya. I thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Vicar Toby once again for attending, and he's trying his level best. He's trying to learn the Urdu language, mashallah. I'd like to call Councillor Zakirullah, please, for a couple of words. Thank you. Everything has to be short and sweet now. We only got 9 minutes left, and then after that, we're going to quickly open the fast with water and dates, and then we'll read the namaz, and then after that, we'll have the iftar meal, inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My honorable guests, I'm only going to say a few words because we are out of time. We got different faiths, different communities sitting here. And all I want to say is I want to send a message that as a Muslim, please don't treat us like that we are terrorists or anything. Our religion is peaceful and we always respect other religions. So what we expect from you is respect, same respect that you give it to other faiths. So I hope that you will understand our religion better. Thank you very much. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. That's right. What Councillor said, our religion is about love, peace, unity, and respect. And you can see that in the room. I'd like to also welcome Brother Aslam from Print Express. Sorry. Yeah, I know I've been put in a position where I've got to fill somebody's boots. It's not very easy, and I might miss people out. And if I did, I apologize. I welcome Edmund as well. He's here from the Royal Navy. I can see him at the back, so welcome to him as well. And also, I'd just like to call West Midlands Police Chief Inspector Hanif to come and say a few words.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. First of all, thank you very much, Iftaar and Qadria Trust, for inviting us and so many people here today. I think we just need to reflect. A couple of years ago, we weren't able to hold these gatherings because of COVID, and people went through a very difficult time, and COVID touched each and every one of us, whether we had loved ones that were lost during COVID or somebody felt really well. So we should be very grateful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing us to have these gatherings again as well. I'm going to be quite brief in terms of this. We always talk about diversity. I think what is more important than diversity is inclusion. Is having people from different cultures, different faiths, different religion, different background, all together in their room to share the learning that we bring together. I think what divides us is less than what unites us together. And I think we really need to remember that as well. PSRB is building a fantastic centre, which is going to be an icon, not just for the West Midlands, for the country as well. And I just want to slightly touch on my relationship with Iftaar. My relationship with Iftaar goes back over 20 years ago. He was actually the start of my son at Springfield School, and he's produced some real good. My son is in the audience here. He's one of the youngest trauma orthopedic surgeons in the country, and he's got his friends as well, Dr. Awab, also a young GP, and there's other friends who's doctors here as well. So this is what our community can do when you have the right teachers, right people helping you in life. There's so much that we can achieve together, and that's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Hanif Saab, for your words. I'd just like to call up Chief Inspector Yusuf Saab for a couple of words. Quick.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Muhammadu wa nasalli ala Rasulil Kareem. Bismillah ar-Rahman. I think Mr. Hanif has said everything I wanted to say, but on behalf of West Midlands Police, we are very grateful for the invitation, and we have our Sergeant Chris here, who is your local neighbourhood sergeant. One thing I want to say is that West Midlands Police is all about unity, diversity, and inclusion. So what this brings here today is that unity, that inclusion, and that diversity. This is something that we always talk about in West Midlands Police for our leaders, our senior leadership, to make sure that we connect with our communities. And I think today is a great opportunity for all of us to connect with you. On behalf of West Midlands Police, I'm grateful for the invitation and thank you so much.
Thank you, Yusuf Saab, for your words. I'd like to call up Councillor Idris, if you could just quickly say a few words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nasser, if you'd just come up, please, brother, and talk about the new project. I think we'll finish off on that note. So we'll give the last few minutes to Brother Nasser so he can tell you about the iconic masjid, inshallah.
Jazakallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, many of you know our new project, which is the Islamic Center of Britain. Is not only going to be a masjid, but we are focusing on having a school where 500 students will be able to get education there during the day. And then that school becomes a madrasa in the evening. And here at Qadria Trust, we have 2 sessions. So if we were to apply those 2 sessions there, 500 students at one time, and then another additional 500 students, that would make 1500 students in one day. So inshallah, that is something we are focusing on. Other than that, we want to have a youth center where we can get the youngsters of Sparkbrook, Spark Hill, Bosal Heath to come in and just hang around with their friends, so that when it's namaz time, they pray in the masjid, they go back and then just hang around indoors where it's a safe environment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant each and every one of you the blessings of this month. And we would like to emphasize that we are collecting in this blessed month of Ramadan. 1 brick at a time is our hashtag, and 1 brick is only £1. And as many of you are aware, in the last 10 days of Ramadan, which we are in now, we will find Laylatul Qadr in one of the odd nights. And if you donate something every single night, then you will definitely get the reward of Laylatul Qadr. So that's one of the things I urge each and every one of you to do. Donate something every single night so that you get the reward of Laylatul Qadr. What is the reward of Laylatul Qadr? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you will get the reward of over 1000 months. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. And on behalf of everyone here at Qadria Trust and Islamic Center of Britain, I wish you all have a great Ramadan and then a great Eid, inshallah. We just have a few minutes, so I'll go back to Brother Amjad. Brother Arshad.
Jazakallah, Brother Nasser. Yeah, just before we wrap it up, I'd just like to welcome Brother Jamil. He's here as well. Welcome. Thanks for coming in from Burton. Thank you, my brother. I think Brother Ishtiaq's at the back as well. I'd like to welcome him as well. What will happen is now we'll give it to Peer Saab to do the dua, inshallah. And then after the dua, we will open up the fast. And then we will pray Salam Maghrib. Then after that, we will go to have our iftar. We are overwhelmed with the attendance today. We thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. Jazakallah khair. Thank you to you all for attending. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening all. On behalf of Qadria Trust, I welcome you all for this interfaith iftar gathering. आज मैं बड़ी कमी महसूस कर रहा हूँ. हमने लास्ट किया बहुत बड़ी एक पर्सनालिटी को, काउंसलर फॉर्मर लॉर्ड मेयर काउंसलर मोहम्मद अजीम रहमतुल्लाह अलैह और फॉर्मर काउंसलर जनाब चौधरी मोहम्मद फाजिल रहमतुल्लाह अलैह. वो आज हम में नहीं है, लेकिन इस जगह की इजाज़त उन्होंने ली, उस जगह की इजाज़त काउंसलर मोहम्मद अजीम साहब ने दिन रात लगे रहे और आज उसकी कमी काउंसलर बुशरा भी उन्होंने पूरी भी की है. अल्लाह इनकी ज़िंदगी दराज करे. और हमारी साइमा अहमद जो काउंसलर बनी है, उसके साथ ही जनाब खलीफा आफ्ताब सरमद साहब, अलहाज मोहम्मद असलम खान साहब जो ऑनर हैं प्रिंट एक्सप्रेस के, आज भी इन्होंने 1000 पाउंड दिए. और मलिक अमजद साहब, अल्लाह ताला इनको अजर अजीम अता फरमाए. और मोहम्मद जमील साहब जो बर्टन एंड ट्रेंट से आए हैं, और अजमत मीर साहब जिन्होंने इसके लिए बहुत बड़ा काम किया, اللہ تعالیٰ ان کو اجر عظیم عطا فرمائے. اور جتنے ہمارے کونسلر جتنے حضرات آئے ہیں میں سب کا شکریہ ادا کرتا ہوں. ہاتھ اٹھا لیں دعا کے لیے. آمین. اللہم صلی وسلم علی سیدنا و مولانا محمد وعلی آل سیدنا و مولانا محمد وبارک وسلم وصلی علیہ. اللہم ربنا آتنا فی الدنیا حسنۃ وفی الآخرۃ حسنۃ وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنۃ مع الابرار یا عزیز یا غفار یا رب العالمین. اللہم انک عفو کریم تحب العفو فاعف عنا یا غفور یا ودود یا کریم. آج 20 days ہمارے پورے ہو رہے ہیں اور رات جو ہے نائٹ آف پاور کی ہے. لیلۃ القدر کی پہلی اور نائٹس میں طاق راتوں میں رات ہے اور حضرت علی کرم اللہ وجہ الکریم کی شہادت کا دن ہے کل. مولا ان پاک نسبتوں کا صدقہ آج کی اس حاضری کو قبول فرما اور خاص کر کے ہمارے میڈیا کے ساتھی جو دن رات اسلامک سینٹر آف برٹن کے لیے انہوں نے کام کیا. مولا ان کو اجر عظیم عطا فرما. اے اللہ اٹھے ہوئے ہاتھوں کا صدقہ میں نے اپنے والد صاحب کو بھی ان کو بھی کھویا لاسٹ منتھ. حضرت چند پیر صاحب رحمۃ اللہ علیہ اور ہمارے بھائی اشتیاق صاحب فیونرل والے انہوں نے بڑا کام کیا. اللہ سب کو اجر عظیم عطا فرما اور ان کے درجات کو بلند فرما. عبدالحی صاحب رحمۃ اللہ علیہ کے درجات بلند فرما. اے اللہ اٹھے ہوئے ہاتھوں کا صدقہ جتنے حضرات یہاں پہ تشریف فرما ہے مولا سب کی نیک حاجات کو پورا فرما. آج کی جملہ عبادات کو قبول فرما. صلی اللہ تعالی علی خیر خلقہ محمد وعلی آلہ وصحبہ اجمعین. برادر ندیم ان کے بھائی جہانگیر ان کی طرف سے آج کا جو اہتمام کیا گیا اللہ ان کو اجر عظیم عطا فرمائے اور اللہ ان کے بھائی کی مغفرت اور بخشش فرمائے. اور ہماری پوری ٹیم جو تیاری کر رہی ہے یہاں پہ روزانہ کے بیس پہ 100 بندے یہاں پہ افطاری کرتے ہیں روز. اور وہاں پہ ایسے اسٹوڈنٹس بھی آتے ہیں کہ جن کے پاس کھانے کے لیے نہیں ہوتا. اللہ تعالیٰ سب کو اجر عظیم عطا فرمائے. ٹائم ہو گیا ہے آپ روزہ افطار کر سکتے ہیں.